So hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Sakura Spirit, episode 11. So, how y'all doing? Hope it's all good. Hope everything's all good, guys. So welcome back to Sakura Spirit. Just to recap quickly from the last episode that we dealt with. We went to the village. We first of all saw what was happening before Takahiro, Machiko and Meiko turned up at the village. This slime spirit, Sakura, showed up, one of the other four spirits that has been sent to the human world by this merging of worlds that we've already been told about. She basically went to the village to play and also get her yummies, as she stated. So basically she was wrecking the place, just got drunk, and then also and then also just ate food without paying for it. So obviously this pissed off the villagers, triggered Mio, the tsundere tyrant. So basically Narumi and Mio returned from a patrol to find Sakura raiding the village, playing in the village as she terms it. They tried to, both Mio and Narumi tried to stop her, but Narumi didn't want to face the spirit. And maybe she has a bit of a traumatic history with spirits. I don't think we've gone too much into detail about Narumi in that, but maybe we'll find that out soon. And Mio fought Sakura, but her katana had no effect against her slime body. And then, what else happened? So there was no effect. It wasn't very effective. And so basically, she then fired slime from herself onto Mio. And let's just say Mio got a new slime dress, because it's all the fashion in this village now. So basically the slime melted all of Mio's clothes. Then Takahiro, Machiko and Meiko rushed in, told Narumi they were here to help, and then stopped Sakura by Meiko using magic and forced her to leave before she got melted into a smaller form of herself. Apparently they can do that. So after that we then helped Mio out of the slime, which had solidified her to the ground apparently, and then by Takahiro, which probably wasn't the best idea. And then after that, the villagers we then started speaking to the elder, who stopped the villagers from being kind of mean to the fox spirits, and then we entered kind of talks, as you could say, or a conversation in the elder's house to discuss basically that the fox girls mean them no harm and they want to be friends with the villagers. But also Takahiro dropped quite a few truths, both on the villagers as well as the fox spirits, where Machiko and Meiko learned that they are not of the human world, they're actually from a spirit world as well. So Machiko in particular found that quite traumatic. They also cleared up the panty thefts incidents, and that's pretty much what happened. Maybe a bit too much explanation there, but anyway. But here we are, back in the story, and so basically we're now in the side room from the main living area, to where Machiko has gone with Narumi, or rather Narumi is escorting Machiko for her to gather her thoughts, because she's in shock. So let's get back into this, see what's going on. Meanwhile, in a room off to the side of the main room, the guard lieutenant was watching over the older fox spirit, as she seemed to be in the grips of a minor panic attack. No, this can't be right. This can't be true. I'm from this world. This world! I belong here, don't I? She's asking that of herself? No, I'm assuming she's talking to Narumi regarding that. I'm assuming she is mentioning this to Narumi rather than us as the audience. Maybe you should sit down, or lay back or something. I can get you a pillow if you'd like, or... No, You could not possibly understand. You cannot know what it is like to have everything you knew your whole life just pulled out from under you completely. Well, maybe. We haven't learned too much backstory about Narumi when I think about it. Yeah, she's clearly in a lot of shock right now, Machiko, and yeah, it is pretty messed up situation to have everything you've known completely taken away from you, kind of thing. That it's kind of all been a bit of a lie. Actually, I do. Oh, shit's getting more real, guys. Apparently, Narumi has a similar experience, so she might have similar history to not knowing her reality. Well, no, yeah, you know what I mean. She's basically her whole life has been torn apart. That's it. What do you mean? It was a while ago. I was still just a kid, maybe 5 years old. There was an incident involving those other spirits. Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, I kind of some things that's happened. Well, Sayuri kind of mentioned in a previous episode that spirits kind of got on with humans in the past. So I wonder if something happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big fire, and my parents got trapped inside. They never made it out. So yeah, don't tell me I don't know what it's like to have your whole life torn apart. Oh, wow. Ouch. Poor Narumi. I am sorry. I did not know. I could not have known. That almost makes it worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me, how it made me feel. What? Oh, so maybe what I kind of thought in previously was true, that these two have a history, but for some reason it looks as if Machiko doesn't remember. Pardon? I do not know what you're talking about. Narumi, was it? Narutan. Oh, I guess that's a nickname, guys. What? That's what you used to call me, Chi-chan. You used to call me Narutan. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should know. I was with you when the incident happened, and you don't even remember. The girl collapsed onto one knee, clutching her head. Oh, she's now getting sudden flashbacks. I remember. The village glowing orange. A girl, younger, resembling you. Why could I not remember this before? Oh, she's getting painful flashbacks, I guess. Machiko? My head hurts. I remember seeing you cry. You screamed for your parents, and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to. The villagers, they wanted to catch us. All spirits. They didn't care that we had been playing by the river all day. I couldn't explain it. I had to run. I can't believe it. Narutan, I'm so sorry. Oh, wow, okay, so there was a fire caused by, well, I guess it had to be the other four spirits that were in the area. Or at least that's what the villagers are believing, and so they didn't care who it was. If it was a spirit, they were getting captured. The fox spirit reached out for the guard, who pulled back instinctively. As she did, the pain seemed to disappear, and Michigo looked more relieved than anything. No, not yet. I can't just forget about all that. It isn't that easy, but you did stand up to that slime the one you called Sakura. You risked your life for Mio and for the village, and that's worth giving you a chance for. I can't promise a miracle though, because she barely even listens to me, but I'll try to talk her down. Ah, yes. Thank you, Narumi. Please persuade the tsundere tyrant that we're okay. We can be trusted and things like that. But yeah, so obviously they now know their past friendship, but it's going to take a while to mend. She really isn't the cold, heartless captain everyone thinks she is. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance, Narutan. I promise, Mako and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident. I don't know if she'd want to do that.
I'd rather not. It isn't a happy story. But if you do me a favour, I might be more willing to tell you more.
Oh. Okay. What do you want? Machiko will return all the panties.
I want to get stronger. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. I don't have the brains for magic or anything like that, but that Takahiro guy knows some pretty flashy moves. If you get him to teach me some, I'll tell you about what happened. Deal, Chi-chan?
Oh, right. So, a bargain. Well, why not? I'm sure Takahiro wouldn't mind training Narumi. Gets more time with Narumi. Continues his harem, guys. But it isn't really up to Machiko. Oh well, we'll see what happens.
I am not too sure. That seems like a bit of an unfair deal on my part. Perhaps you could sweeten it for me just a little?
Oh, negotiations. So sweeten it up a little bit. I don't know. What are you thinking, Machiko? Knowing you could think about anything.
Always the charmer, huh? Alright, how about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger, like when we used to play together in the woods near the village.
So even Narumi knows that Machiko's always being a bit of a charmer, a flirter.
There's a little stream there that we used to fish in. Sometimes you would sneak into the village with me, and we'd play pranks on the shop owners, knocking on doors and running away, silly kid stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's done that at one point.
You'd even show me your magic, your illusion abilities, but you said you didn't like doing it all that much because it made Mako cry.
Oh, yeah, because we've learned Mako can't do the invisibility illusion magic, so I guess when they're younger it wouldn't have been a great experience.
That's right. When Mako saw me transform for the first time, she got so scared she ran away and nearly hurt herself. How could I have possibly forgotten that? Narutan, thank you for telling me that. I swear, I will get Takakun to help you. Thank you.
Oh. Friendship, well, kind of reignited sort of thing. The girl stepped forward once again, this time wrapping her arms around the surprised guard, who did not pull back. As the two women hugged each other tightly, the fox spirit began trembling. Aww.
Hey, come now. We should probably get back to the others. They're probably wondering where we've gone.
Yeah, hopefully Mio hasn't, killed Takahiro. No, I don't think he would do that. She would do that in front of the elder anyway. Right, okay, all back together in the main room.
Forgive me for my absence. I must admit, I did not expect such revelations. Takakun, have you explained the situation?
Yeah, I think they get it now, but it's probably going to take a while for the villagers to accept you. I do believe it will be in everyone's best interest to see the true nature of the fox spirits. Yes, very true, because all the other villagers are very concerned about you guys, so I don't know how the rest of them will react until they see that they're general characters, that they're nice. While I can't promise that friendships will be forged today, let it be known that from now on the fox spirits are welcome in our village and will receive the same respect as any guest should. Yes! At last, Hayate saw sense and he's letting them in.
Thank you, Elder-sama. My sister and I are very grateful for your hospitality.
Yes, that's good job that you said that, Machiko. Mako probably... she said a few things already. However, the laws of this village shall apply to you three as well. Well, that's true. That makes sense. Takahiro-kun, I believe it will be in your best interest to learn more about the village. Tsukino Dono, Narumi-chan, I leave him in your care. Oh god. Well, okay, for Narumi, but hopefully Mio won't hurt us. And try not to put him back in that cell, you two. Thank you, Hayate. Yes, please. We've seen enough of that wooden cell. He doesn't need to go back in there. And Mio's just not buying it. She really is not buying it yet. But I guess she also has a history with spirits that hasn't been completely revealed yet, so we might find out more.
You've got it, Oji-sama. We'll do our best. What about Meiko-chan and Machiko-san?
I can't reveal the childhood nicknames.
I would like them to stay here for the time being. We need to discuss what to do should the other spirits choose to return.
That's a good point, actually. Get some defense planning in, because these two will know those other 4 spirits quite well.
Elder-sama, I would like to stay with you for that conversation. It is my duty to protect the village and those within it from any perceived danger. This includes you.
Oh, it's talking out, so she still doesn't trust them.
I also believe it would serve me well to hear this firsthand.
Of course, I expected nothing. I think it's meant to say I expected nothing less of Tsukino Dono.
Narumi-chan, how about you take Takahiro-kun for a walk?
Oh, okay. Okay, walk time, I guess. He gets some one-on-one time with Narumi, so not bad.
And do not think that this is a date, young man.
Oh, caught out by the grandfather.
You are going to need more than that show earlier to earn the right to date my granddaughter.
Oh, dears. So he obviously he knows he's a guy. He'll be like, I know what you're thinking, Takahiro. The man laughed heartily as I blushed, smiling weakly, and he's messing with him. At least I wouldn't end up cuffed and brought to a jail cell this time. Maybe it would even turn out to be a pleasant experience. Well, considering Mio's not going to be there, then yeah, there's a good chance that you'll not end up in the cell. Pleasant experience? Maybe. Oh my. Okay, so I don't know if this is the same day, and I haven't really mentioned that, but it's raining. Oh god damn it. Typical. But I'm used to that from Scotland. It's always pushing it down. It's always pushing it down, Scotland, for chucking it down. It didn't. Even the elements seemed to be working against the village today. Barely a minute into the walk, the skies let loose, and we were both soaked through within seconds. Alright, so this is the walk, so it must still be the same day. Weather changed quite significantly. Letting out a yelp, Narumi grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the nearest shelter.
Oh, ew. A rainfall this suddenly? That's just typical. Today just went from bad to worse.
Heh, I thought it would take more than a bit of rain to douse your warrior spirit. Yes, because she is a brave warrior, has the spirit to march into battle at any time.
Pah! Warrior spirit? Yeah, I really had that by the bucketful today, didn't I?
Yeah, I was kind of joking there, because she kind of did run. But don't get yourself down too much. You'll do better next time. You sound different from last time we met. I was practically expecting you to shout, "Ha! If you want to stop the great Narumi, you better up your act, Mother Nature." Yes, Mother Nature, you're gonna have to do better than that.
Send me a tsunami, an earthquake, or a tornado my way, and you might just stand a chance.
Well, that's a bit overkill, Takahiro. I think I don't think anyone would be good in all 3 of those conditions.
Yeah, well, that was before I realized what a weak, cowardly person I am. It wouldn't take all that to stop me. I'm not that great. I'm just a girl who's trying to impress someone. It just takes a drizzle to stop me.
Oh, she's really getting herself down now because of not being able to fight Sakura. It's a shame. Yeah, well, Mio didn't really do much good, but at least she was able to fight. Narumi just couldn't. She just stayed out of the way. I frowned for a moment, trying to think of how to respond. It looked like her inability to stop the slime girl from causing havoc had led Narumi to feel like she had failed somehow. It was then I recalled a certain scenario and decided to act. A certain scenario. I don't know whether this is based on the time when they were all when these 2 guards were chasing the fox girls and he got panties to the face, or whether he's recalling some of his previous experience. I swiftly grabbed a hold of Narumi's shoulder while my other arm wrapped around her own. almost as though I was about to comfort her. Oh, he's making a move. Well, maybe. Possibly making a move. He doesn't sound completely convincing. Oh. Really? Dude, this isn't the time to be practicing judo on her. She's already down. I had decided to use a judo technique, pretending to be the hero of some manga, preparing himself for a secret technique. I shouted proudly, "Oh, he's gonna go Super Saiyan. He's gonna go powering up." Ha! No, or he's gonna start running, his hands behind him or something like that. No, probably not.
What? Hey, stop!
Oh, Surikomi Goshi. I don't know if that's a reference to an anime or a manga. Let me know in the comments if it is. Having predicted judo since I was a kid, I easily spun the girl over my shoulder and onto her back in the rainy grass. My eyes were sharp as they looked down at her, repeating the words I remembered from a certain manga, so he is referencing something, I guess. If you let one loss break your spirit, you are not suited for the life of a warrior. The stronger the people around you, the more you should improve.
That doesn't mean anything. You took me by surprise is all. You looked like you were going to kiss me, and then you tossed me on my back.
Whoa, she was expecting a kiss. Doesn't look as if she was going to completely refuse it either. But oh, you've certainly annoyed her now. She is not happy, and remember, she is still holding on to that naginata, mate. You could still end up being skewered. I wasn't planning to kiss you, and now I forget my heroic speech. Get up and grab your weapon, Narumi. If words won't cheer you up, then let's talk like warriors do. Through battle! Yes! Okay, so looks like we're going to spar with Narumi.
Wait here.
So these two are still talking in the rain, and now they're going to spar in the rain, so they'll definitely be soaked. Okay. The woman pushed herself upwards and barged past me, stomping into a nearby building. Only now did I recognize it as the building I had been held in the day before. She's going back to the jail cells area? I guess maybe they stole the weapons there too. I'm assuming that's what she's going for. I waited under the wooden slats of the shelter as the rain continued. A few moments later, I heard a loud thud, and through the doors, Narumi burst. Alright, okay. So, she's gone to at least get something. I'm going to assume it's another weapon. Oh! Oh my. Oh wow. And yeah, as I was kind of thinking that because of the rain, particularly her top, underneath her pink top, may go a bit see-through, and so so yeah, she's charging at us. Freedom! So she's charging at us, obviously wanting to prove her warrior spirit is still there, but also Takahiro's kind of egged her on, provoked her, so he might get what's coming to him. In her hands, she held a naginata, similar to the one she had used previously, but with a different blade. Does that mean it's a sharper blade? I'm guessing not if they're just sparring. In the moment before her attack landed, I noticed that it wasn't nearly as sharp as it should have been, so she's using a blunt one, so I guess he could still hurt himself if it hit, but it won't, kill him.
Yeah!
It took everything I had to raise my arms in time and grab a hold of the shaft of the weapon before the attack crushed my body. Pushing her weapon aside, I darted forwards. Pushing my hand forcefully against her chest, I attempted to open her up for a second attack. That's it. You're not some sorry guys, that just doesn't make sense to me. That's it. You're not some form... I think form's meant to be that of weak-willed girl who is going to lose her fighting spirit that easily.
Shut up! You don't even know what's going on. I'm going to beat the snot out of you, and that'll make me feel better.
Yeah, he's really pissed her off now. Didn't you forget one of the most important things in a fight? Oh, hitting him again. And also, I'm kind of thinking Takehiro's not armed. He must just simply be defending with his judo skills. The woman gritted her teeth and lunged towards me again, a wild, angry strike that would have been ridiculously easy to dodge had she not been so fast. Oh. Even though I was faster... Oh, he's faster. Oh, he's gotta go fast. Sonic speed. The whoosh that shot past me made it clear she was not pulling her punches. Yeah, she's serious.
I don't care. It's not important. I couldn't do it. I got scared. I let everyone down.
And that's why you failed as a warrior. I could read every emotion behind your attacks. You're angry at yourself for being unable to stop that spirit, right? Disappointed at yourself for lacking the courage to face them. But you're not the same lone hero who has to do everything by herself.
Yeah, so he's kind of egging her on still even more, and he's not really helping with his kind of speech. It's not really going to help her in her confidence, in my opinion.
I quickly pushed her naginata upwards. A quick slide of my body, nearly knocking the weapon out of her hands. I quickly raised a hand to flick her forehead before stepping backwards. The flicking of her forehead is mightier than the naginata, apparently. Did anyone tell you that you had to fight that spirit on your own? Did you forget that you have friends out there that would give their lives to help you? Oh, that's a good point, actually. She didn't really think about that, but then again, neither did Mio. Mio just went charging in her own. A hero who fights alone is a hero who dies early. It's why both you and the tsundere tyrant weren't able to defeat the spirit. Yeah, I suppose if they teamed up and attacked Sakura head on, then they might have had a chance, but since they're both using bladed objects and they don't seem to affect Sakura, maybe not. I don't know.
How? How am I supposed to fight by her side when she's so much better than I can ever hope to be? How can I stand a chance against spirits when I'm just a girl with a sharp stick?
Well, just like Mio being a Sakura quoted, a monkey with a sharp stick. It's just so she's comparing herself to Mio too much, and obviously thinks she's a failure because she can't equal Mio. No, don't put yourself down, Narumi. I'm sure you would still do a good job.
Mio lost her sword, but she never lost her resolve. I lost mine as soon as things became dangerous. I'm worthless.
Oh, Jesus. God, this is getting really low, guys. Really sad. The woman snarled as her forehead was flicked. Yeah, and you've triggered her even more. And she quickly lunged forwards again, lashing out with her spare hand, aiming for my temple. She's aiming for the head with a bladed object, even though it's blunt? Ooh. I ducked, slid back, and narrowly dodged the swing of her naginata. I noticed a change in her stance, which seems to allow a closer range attacking style. Okay. The only limits we have are those we impose upon ourselves. If she's better than you, you just need to keep improving. Well, that's very true. You've just got to keep training. If anything, the Dragon Ball series and Naruto series taught us is just keep training. Even I have things I want to overcome. That's the thing about martial arts. Why haven't you tried talking to her about this? That's true. Yeah, I'm guessing Takehiro's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So, yeah, that's the thing about martial arts. So he wants to learn more himself. But yeah, I suppose if Narumi had issues with wanting to improve like Mio, she could have talked to Mio, get some lessons from her too.
Because I can. I can't talk to her. I just need to be strong. She does it without relying on anyone, without bending or yielding. I can't do it. I can't be like her.
Is that really how it is? Maybe you just don't know what the source of her strength is. But in your case, it's just a matter of finding your resolve. True?
Well, there's the problem. I don't have any. I'm just a dumb little girl who needs to be saved all the time.
Aww. I think you can do well. I mean, you've chased off Michiko and Meiko a number of times, although it looks as if they have been successful with some panty raids, but you've at least sent them back to the forest. Come on, stop talking like that. Don't you have something you want to protect at all costs? Yeah, well, definitely encourage her to stop talking like that and kind of encourage her, make her feel positive again, Takahiro. Something she wants to protect? The village and Mio, maybe.
I... Nothing at all? Not your family? Your friends? Your village? You just turn up for the paycheck and tell them thanks? Yeah, if only he knew the truth. Yes, the village and her friends, but she lost her family. You're right, there's nothing. I lost everything.
Oh no. Oh, he's just made it extremely worse.
The woman's next attack caught me by surprise. She flung her weapon towards me at full strength, hitting my arm and causing me to flinch. As she turned away from me, she slipped on the wet grass. Alright, so she's legit throwing the naginata like a spear at him. And it clipped him, but doesn't look as if it's hurt him too much. Before I had a chance to react, she scrambled to her feet and suddenly took off towards the forest. Oh, she couldn't take it anymore. Oh, damn. That wasn't such a good conversation, Takahiro. You didn't really help the girl's feelings. But looks he's going after her, at least by the looks of things. I chased the girl as fast as I could, barely able to keep up as she picked her way through the trees. She finally slowed down, coming to a stop at the edge of a small clearing. Alright, so we're running through the forest after her. Yeah, you better... well, I don't know, does he have to apologise? Maybe. Or at least talk to her, make her feel a bit better. You're really fast. Why did you run? Damn it, why did you follow me? I didn't ask you to come. I don't want you here. Leave!
Ah, damn, she's really unhappy with him now. Or she's just generally upset.
I can't do that, Narumi-chan. A hero never abandons someone in need, and a master never lets his pupil down. Wow. Okay, so, yes, he's still claiming to be a hero, but I guess he can call himself that now. He saved Meiko from a tree. He's technically saved Machiko from the river, and they also helped save the village from Sakura. So, yeah, he's kind of a hero now. I'll give him that. And he's claiming now that he's Narumi's master for teaching her how to spar. Well, you might give her lessons. That's what she wants anyway. But I think Mio's probably more of the boss for Narumi at least. But she'll definitely destroy Takahiro anyway. What are you talking about?
He may be quoting another manga.
It's not important. Won't you at least tell me what has gotten you this worked up? I know you panicked back when the wild spirit attacked, but I think most people would have. It's not something you need to feel ashamed of.
Oh dear. Yeah, she's breaking down.
No answer came from the girl, who kept her gaze lowered. Rolling my eyes, I turned to leave.
But what? Wait, you're just gonna leave her when she's this upset? Wow, dude, not cool. 0 man points there, Takahiro.
But when I stopped, stopped when I noticed 2 small They looked old, but well maintained, sitting in the shade of a tree.
I'll give you guys 3 guesses as to probably who those are for.
Narumi? My parents lost their lives during a spirit attack. I was lucky enough not to see it happen firsthand, but I'm all alone now. I lost my best friend too.
Ouch. Yeah, well, we already kind of learned about the parents, which I'm guessing those are the graves. Best friend, I'm guessing that's Machiko, childhood Machiko.
When I saw Mio trapped, I got so scared that I was going to lose her too. I just kind of shut down. My mind went blank. I envy you, Takahiro. You're trapped in another world, and you might never see your family and friends again. But here you are, still so positive and so eager to help everyone. How do you do it?
Actually, when we step back and think about that, that's actually a very good point that Narumi's made up, because there is no guarantee yet that Takahiro can get back. They do talk about worlds and worlds within worlds, worldception, but let's talk about the other worlds, and obviously Meiko wants to make a gate to get to one, but there's no guarantee Takahiro can get home yet, and he hasn't actually really said anything negative regarding that. Well, I do worry about whether I'll be able to return to my world or not. Oh, okay. But I realise that just sitting around, sulking all day, won't get me anywhere. I'd rather spend my time helping everyone. Oh well, that's good on you, mate. But I don't think you lost everything that day. I mean, Mio-san is still here, right? So maybe she can be the reason for you to get stronger. And what about the elder and the other villagers? Well, that's true, she does have a grandfather, and she's obviously a village guard. She must protect the villagers. Isn't there trust in you enough of a reason to fight? Well, they definitely must trust you.
It's just so hard. I'm so weak. I can't fight, but you can. Will you help me? I need to get better, and your skills are incredible.
Yeah, she's good with the naginata, but I'm guessing she wants to learn hand-to-hand combat as well.
If I get strong enough, maybe I can finally protect those I care about. Mio-san, Chi-chan, the village.
Well, I'm going to be stuck here for a while anyway, so I wouldn't mind helping you out, but if you had kept your emotions in check during our fight, I would have been seeing stars by now. But who's Chi-chan? You're not talking about the elder, are you? Oh yeah, she's just revealed to Takahiro a different name, which is the nickname for Machiko.
Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Can I trust you, Takahiro-kun?
Can you trust him? Well, you were willing to turn him into, spear him a few days or weeks. I'm not sure how much time has passed since he first arrived in this world. Of course, my lips are sealed. Well, he's made the promise.
Chi-chan is Machiko.
Oh? You already gave her a nickname? No, Takahiro. They already know each other.
It's a little complicated. We were friends when we were kids. She was the friend I lost. After the incident, the villagers went on a witch hunt and got rid of all the spirits, banishing them to the forest.
Ah, right, okay, so it sounds as if spirits were able to come and go as they please back when these guys were all kids, but stuff changed after this fire. Okay.
I haven't spoken to her since. That is, until today.
I doubt Machiko-san has changed much from how you remember her. Well, aside from the fact that she might not have been such a tease. No, based on their conversation, she was very much a tease as a youngster as well.
No, she was actually a tease back then too, only not so,
intense. Yes, I can believe that. I mean, if she was as intense as she was now as a kid... Ugh.
She used to play fun little pranks, like hiding a bucket of water on a door, or hiding a frog in someone's boot. It was so much fun. Well, probably not for the person that had a frog in their boot. the bucket of water on the door. Kind of reminds me of... I think that's been in a few animes, but it also reminds me of the incident near the beginning of Naruto with Naruto putting the chalk for the board rubber on top of the door, and it fell on Kakashi as he walked in. I genuinely hope the next generation of children in this village won't take after the two of you. Yes, that's very true. If Machiko imagine if Machiko became a teacher to the village, the next generation of the children in the village, they'd all be causing pranks constantly. Bah, you're no fun. It's only a bit of harmless silliness.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
We made sure no one ever got hurt. We even rescued the frogs. It's just a shame it all ended so quickly.
Yes, good. I'm glad you helped out the frogs. Why don't you try to reconnect with her now that she's allowed back into the village? Well, they kind of did, but it's going to take time.
I'd like to. We had a lot of fun when we were playing, but something seemed weird when I spoke to her earlier.
Oh, she didn't remember.
She didn't seem to remember anything, and it looked like it hurt when she tried to. It's probably nothing, but you never know.
Anime plot convenience, guys. That's the only thing we can go with. Maybe something happened to her after she ran away. Oh yeah, that could be true as well. She may have hit her head against an object when she was running or something, and just got a bit of amnesia. In any case, I think we should return to the village. This rain... Oh, wait! The rain stopped. I didn't even notice. We should still get back though. That and... Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the rain had stopped. Yeah, yes, Takahiro, what are you going to say to Narumi regarding the rain? I turned my gaze away, my cheeks burning as I pointed at her chest. Yeah, so I'm assuming the under... I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looks like bandages, but the undergarments are soaked. Your clothes are soaked. Ah, you're right. Haha, yeah, they're almost see-through. Just point it out in front of the young guy there. That's not something you should be amused about. Look who's talking. My body is fantastic, and it deserves to be shown off. Yeah, good. Good. Narumi. Okay, well, at least she has a lot of confidence in herself in that way. I doubt your grandfather wants you showing it off to anyone at all, let alone a guy. Anyway, let's get back to the village before you catch a cold. And that's very true, they may catch a cold. But yes, definitely you don't piss off Hayate, the combat elder. He will... Takahiro sparring with Hayate. Interesting thought. I'd imagine Hayate would still win. The girl nodded, and with one last look at the two graves, she turned and began to walk back to the village, with me following in her trail. Yeah, so they need to change, obviously, get out of the wet clothes. Hasn't that happened before? We walked back to the village, exchanging idle chatter. I managed to establish that while the girl was training her body well, she lacked discipline. Oh, well, she's got to teach her the disciplines of judo, I guess? She led me to an unfamiliar building on the outskirts of the village and quickly unlocked the door. Right, okay, so yeah, I was wondering whether it would be one of the houses we've already been to, but no, this must be, yeah, it's Michiko's, not Michiko, Narumi's house. So now we're in Narumi's house, so they've obviously got out of the rain, they're back at the village. So anyway guys, what I think we'll do here is we'll let Narumi introduce us to her home next time, and then we'll see what else is going to happen. Got to find out, well, hopefully Narumi's cheered up a bit, and we'll also learn a bit more about her as well as the other girls. We've also got to find out what was discussed between the elder, Mio, and the Fox girls, see if anything else was raised, I guess. So yeah, we'll find that out next time. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive, beautiful thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, let me know in the comments how you think the game's going so far, if you're enjoying it. Also, anything else you want to say in the comments, just let me know. I always like reading them. And yeah, so we'll see what else happens next time. Hopefully Mio and the Fox Spirits are getting along, at least to the point where they're not going to start fighting. So we'll find that out. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!